Hey, this is Phil with Bell Mountain Power Sports, and I wanted to share a little trick I came up with for installing balance beads. So the balance beads, or Dyna beads is what this brand is, come as a little applicator bottle. The problem is it takes like 15 minutes to get these little beads into the stem, because when you're putting, this is when you're putting them in tubes. Okay, if you're putting them in a tubeless tire, normally what I do is just set the bead and then let the air out, pop down a section of the tire, and then just pour them in. I don't pour them in first because sometimes they get in between the bead and the rim when the rim's not seated first. So I always seat the bead first and then go ahead and pour in the right amount of balance beads. But anyways, when you're putting them in a tube, the valve stem gets clogged a lot. So what I came up with is a way to create an air venturi inside of this bottle here, so that it's spinning the beads and they don't plug up. So what I did is, in the bottom of the bottle, I just made a small hole the size of a rubber ball filler, like your kids' balls or footballs or something. That's all this is. And most blowgun kits come with them. This kit that I have here comes with a little adapter. The little rubber nose piece that's usually on here comes off, and this little adapter screws in here. And then the filler, the little filler that you normally use for blowing up balls, just screws in here. It's just a little adapter. It came with my kit. So anyways, and then just give this a little lick there to wet it a little bit. It goes in a lot easier. And then just push this inside here. Okay. And then what we do, let me get my hose hooked up here. Okay. What we got to do is put this on here. Take your wheel. And just set it up so the stem is at the bottom. Okay. And put this on here like you normally would. Okay. And then don't give it all the air that you can, just enough to create a venturi. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's spinning. Now, obviously you're going to be putting air in the tube when you're doing this, so every few seconds, and you can see these going inside. They're just going right down inside that tube. Okay. And that was 1 ounce of beads in about, what, 60 seconds, something like that. You might lose, 2 or 3, I don't know, 2 of them, when it pops off. But that is a whole lot faster than trying to put them in very, very slowly. And so another thing that I found before I came up with this idea is that when you put them in, if you don't have one of these, here's another easier way to do it. When you're putting them in and you're kind of putting them in, I just kind of tap them a little bit slowly. But if they get clogged, just squeeze it and let go of the bottle. Squeeze it and let go of the bottle. That'll create a suction, a back suction, and it'll pull them up out of the stem, and then they'll start flowing again. But even at that, it just takes a long time to put them into a stem when you're doing it inside of a tube. So anyways, I hope that I help you guys out. This is a Motaz Tractionator adventure that I'm putting on my Africa Twin, and I'm putting in the Motaz 4mm thick tubes because obviously it's a very heavy bike, and the chances of getting pinch flats are a little bit higher when you're out off-roading, which is what I plan to do mostly with this Africa Twin. And I'll tell you what, the last set of tires I had were the Kenda Big Blocks, and they chopped out really bad pretty quickly. And so I started using these balance beads, and I don't know if you know what they do, but basically those tiny little beads in there, there's only an ounce normally that's for a 21 inch, 2 ounces for a back tire, and that's up to 150 millimeters. So I've got 2 ounces in the back, and what it does is it constantly balances your tire, because as the tire is rotating, these tiny little ceramic beads, they don't break down, they don't bust like the old style glass ones that they used to make. These ceramic beads, they constantly shift and find the light spot in the tire, and so it's constantly balancing that front tire so you don't get that chop in your tire lugs like you would. I use them on my Goldwing over here, and I put them in a customer's bike. Got 8,000 miles out of a front tire on a Goldwing, and it was just smooth as a baby's butt, no chop at all. So they seem to be working pretty good. Now this is a new tire. I don't have a lot of miles on this one, so we'll see how it works on this particular tire. But I'm hoping to get some long life out of it. The other one chopped out so bad it wasn't even. I think it had maybe 3,000 miles on it. It was just chopped so bad that I couldn't use it anymore. But anyways, hope that little trick will help you if you decide to put these balance beads in. All right. Anyways, catch you on the next video.